Alright. After a brief intermission.
Same day.
I had to go powder my nose. It is same day. It's the same.
Jesus.
There was food right there too. I love that it moves your corpse. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is some sloppy play, son. There's no excuse.
This is official scrub tier.
It is. You'd think.
Whoa.
All the dedicated Tenfey true believers are just tearing their Tenfey pennants off the walls, throwing away their official Tenfey action figures with "Ain't Bad Action." It's one of my favorite old Tenfey jokes.
Dude,
from the old
have you
guard.
Officially established what "Ain't Bad Action" is?
You squeeze my legs together on my action figure and I go, "Ain't bad, son."
Have you ever had an action figure that, like, when you squeeze the legs, it does something?
Yeah, I had an action figure of the Shadow from the movie of the same name.
Yes.
And when you squeeze his legs together, he pulled his guns up.
Nice.
Because the sun was out, so his guns. This is like a clock tower from one of them Castlevanias. You'd almost think this game was inspired by Castlevania as one of its many sources.
Would this game be considered a Metroidvania?
No. This is a platformer. Metroidvania would have a large open map that you gain abilities that allows you to access different previous areas that you couldn't before. It has some, like,
aspects,
trappings of a Metroidvania, but it's not in itself. Too much. We're discussing such game design. Oh yeah, these little things that you can jump on.
Yeah.
Little
whirligigs.
maypoles. I think whirligig works better. It's also a good name for helicopters. It's like one of them dang whirligigs. God dang.
Oh my
They
God.
got me good.
They fucked you.
They got me good. Whoever developed this game, Edward Cullen.
Edward Yacht Club.
Frank Club. But his friends call him Yatchet.
Yatchet.
Alright.
Woo!
No, my money, but I needed the money. I needed the money. There we go. Let's just phase lock it back like God intended. Woo!
Bye.
The phase lock it really is. You always want to have that equipped because it's just an actual oh shit button.
It seems kind of broken. I guess like now that do you have your mana up to max now?
Yeah, that 100 is the max. I think the purple armor increases your max mana, but I think it makes you weaker. I can't remember. I can't remember things. Oh, the suicidal clockwork mouse. Yeah. A clockwork mouse. That's where they get cockney from, right?
Shit. Nicely done.
It pushes them down here. And then I have to deal with them. The dregs of night society. Shit! Goblins! Woo! I tell you.
It's my favorite Saturday morning cartoon from the 90s.
He's awfully silver.
He is. What does that mean?
It means he needs to get out of my
I assume the different colors, like they have different
They have
actions.
different... Yeah, and I think they're stronger. I reckon it's one of them silver knights.
Fuck you, Clockwork Mouse.
Yeah.
And your gears. And the gears you rode in on.
Ah, good times.
Woo!
That would have been cooler. But you also jump slower, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Why is charging your shovel make your legs so weak?
What are you doing to charge it exactly?
You're holding it back more? Reminds me of Mark from Resident Evil Outbreak. He had the ability to charge up melee weapons, kind of like how Kevin Ryman could do the pot shot technique, which is the opposite of an actual pot shot, and get a more powerful shot when you aim your gun longer. Mark could do that, but with melee weapons. There you go.
He could aim his melee better.
Yeah, you would hold the weapon back for a few seconds, and then he'd pull it back extra far. And he was like, if I find a burger tank in this place, one-man cheeseburger apocalypse. Coach and Mark are basically the same character, is what I'm saying.
I would like... Oh, speaking of it, I bought Left 4 Dead 2 in the Steam sale.
Son, Left for Bread.
I bought... Since the last time we recorded, I bought Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 2, and Global Offensive.
2?
Yeah, 7.
Gotta keep that trend going, man. Look at that music. It's the music that we choose, Levi.
I was trying to wait till the last day of the sale to see if those 3 games would go on sale any more than they already were, but then I panic purchased them.
That's what Gabe Newell was planning.
Which they didn't go on sale, so it didn't matter. Or any more on sale.
Gabe Newell was like, you arrogant fool. The only thing I bought during that whole Steam sale was Freedom Planet, and it's goddamn delightful, son. What a good game.
I played a little bit of Mark of the Ninja, which was enjoyable. I like stealth kill games.
You like ninjas?
I do like ninjas.
Here's your ninja sword.
And then, of course, playing it, because it's a 2D side-scroller and I'm playing on PC, it ran perfecly.
Oh,
No
vertical
problems.
scroller. No problems at all.
0 problems. It didn't fucking crash when I was on the main menu trying to exit to Steam.
God, one of the things I hate the most about Dark Souls 2 is that in order to quit the game, once you quit out of your character, it takes you to the main title screen. But in order to quit to the desktop, it has to log into the server and calibrate and all this stupid shit before the fucking menu with the word quit on it comes up. So the way you quit Dark Souls 2 is you quit out of your character, and then you immediately Alt-Tab and just right-click the program and close it. That's just what you do. Yeah.
Like God intended. I feel like we talked about it briefly, but do you have any thoughts on Dark Souls 3? Or what has been shown so far?
Miyazaki's in charge of it, and from what
that
I've
is
seen,
no longer a guarantee.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want him on games anymore. It's the boss.
I feel like it really, what I saw of it, it reminded me of Bloodborne. Like, I don't know if that was the styling of it or what.
God damn. It's the hardest boss in the game, son.
He's adorable.
He really is. God bless this little fucking...
Tinker Knight? That's him, right?
Yeah. What does it mean to tinker?
I've always understood it that if you tinker, you're not playing with something. It's almost like you're attempting to fix something, but you don't really have the knowledge for it, or you're disassembling or assembling something with the purpose of trying to gain knowledge, as opposed to just trying to fix something.
Son, if you splinker when you tinker, please be a sweetie and wipe the seatie. Alright, and now that wasn't even his final form. He's got him a goddamn Metal Gear. Or wooden
Some
gear.
Dr. Wily shit.
Wooden gear. Translucent.
It is a wooden gear.
We have to get up here and hit him right in the fucking gob. And then we'd call my mom up and be like, I'm sorry, Ma, I had to swear on you. She's like, what? What are you swearing on me for? I didn't raise you that way. And I'm like, oh, Mom, it ain't like that. It was a little man. He got in a wooden gear. She's like, is that like a metal gear? Like, yeah, it was made of wood. I thought it was rather clever. She's like, yes. That's my boy.
That's my boy, Vinnie Jones, the Shovel Knight.
Vinnie Jones is the Shovel Knight.
I'd watch that movie.
Lock, stock, and 2 smoking shovels. He shoots so much goddamn shit.
He's out of his fucking mind.
I like how he built this fucking thing for this tiny room.
I like to think he built it in the time he ran away from the first screen. Like, he just threw shit together.
Also, to quote you, when we were fighting a boss in the Tenfey Goof Troop playthrough, he's giving me the means of his own destruction by shooting shit I can climb up. The Tenfey Goof Troop playthrough, it's like 4 episodes. It's so delightful.
It's just such a fun game.
Everybody, just pause this and go watch Tenfey Goof Troop, even if you already watched it.
It won't take long. Literally, it take like 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just such a good... It's a good game to... If you have the means to play it, you can play it by yourself. It's still fun, but I think 2 people is definitely more fun. But it's just so pleasant to watch. The music's great. Who designed it?
The guy who made Resident Evil 2, I believe.
Shinji Mikami?
Yeah.
What do you mean you let the guy who made the Goof Troop Super Nintendo game make a horror game?
Yeah.
Is that Casey Green that tweeted that?
It probably. I guess we'll want to spend this money on armor and shit just so we don't lose it immediately. When I die 50 times in a barn, fighting Barn Knight. The most dangerous knight.
He's just a barn.
That's a character in Adventure Time.
Barn Knight?
The farm, I believe he's called, and he's like a barn that fights.
Good Adventure Time or the current Adventure Time?
It was a more current one, but it's just Jake and Finn doing shit, not all this stupid fucking lore.
So I was super confused. I'm not deep into the Adventure Time canon, but I know, like, I'm familiar with it, and I know what it is, and I've seen it before, and I was watching some random episode that just happened to come on the other day, and it looks so different, and I had to, like, look it up, because I guess I had, like, a guest artist for that episode.
Yeah.
So I was so fucking confused.
There's a couple of episodes like that.
Yeah, which is a cool idea, but, like, it was just really disconcerting.
Yeah, I don't even bother watching those episodes.
They were at, like, a public pool.
Are these sky jellyfish?
Yeah.
That's horrifying. Jellyfish are fucking horrifying. There was an episode of Captain Planet
Tenfey.
where all the sharks were being murdered, and